Good morning. Every time we say good morning, right? Educating, this part is about educate. Let me hear one again. Good morning to all. Once again, good morning to all. Thank you so much. There's a difference between the first, second, and the third good morning, right? I'd like to thank the School Voice Association and YMCA Madras having organized this International Women's Day celebration. Can we give a big round of applause? Right? This School Voice Women's Teachers Conclave is on 3 themes. One is right, that you've heard about, the respect, and now educate. Check this. Use this mic, ma'am. And the next is educate, right? Educating the educators is easier or difficult? Yes? So we are going to see on this theme educate and what are the challenges as a private school that you are going through it, and what are the petitions could be taken on. Before I start with my session, right, you are all teachers, right? Yes or no? I want to pair with each and every one of you who was next to you. I'll give you 10 seconds, not more than that. See them, all right, and tell one positive word about them. Can we go? I'll give you 10 seconds. Pair with who's next to you. Look at them for 10 seconds. Do not speak and tell one positive word. Here we go. Yeah, 10 seconds is done. How many of you have received a positive word? You can raise your hands nicely. No? We are not 70 years old. All right. Above, you didn't get any positive words? Don't keep your hand like this. I cannot see. Put your hands up. Who all received a positive word? All right. So how did you feel when you received a positive word? How you felt? Happy. There was a smile. When I started with educate, I was able to see a different face. When the time you hear a word from your neighbor, a positive word, that is truly inspirational. You feel so happy, you feel so proud. All right, this is very, very important, right? Educating the educators is very important, right? So when you educate the teachers, we are into the teaching field for more than 43 years, all right? But when we teach students, they leave you after a year. But when we educate the educators, you are with them. Through your life, thousands and thousands of students can be trained. So who is important to be? More importance on educators for the students or for the teachers? Can I hear from you? This is not pin drop silence class. Can I hear from you? Imagine on an angry class, right? Teachers have got the biggest voice, right? So today we are going to see about the challenges faced by private schools, especially in Tamil Nadu. What are the qualification barriers, right? And the gender dimensions and the policy pathways that we are planning to move around, all right? So sit back, relax. It's going to be next less than 7 minutes to complete this speech. I always say there's a book called 7 Habits of Highly Effective Leader by Stephen Covey. How many of you know? 7 Habits of Highly Effective Leader. I mandatorily ensure all the teaching fraternity to get the book, either an e-book or a physical book. What is the book name? Let me hear from you, because we are teachers, right? We always repeat and get it back. 7 Habits of Highly Effective Leader. Can I hear it back? All right, in that the second point it says begin with the end in mind. All right, so that's what I said. I'll be completing within the next 7 minutes of this presentation. And my team, we are consist of myself, they've given an introduction, and Dr. D. Doreen Robin, and along with me is Mr. G. Ravi Durai Singh. He is the Administrative Director of Velangani Group of School. Velangani Group of Teachers, right? School teachers have contributed a lot on this study. And also we have in a team Dr. G. Kalasabati, Principal of AVG Vidyalaya Matriculation School. A big round of applause for all the teachers. So what is the background of this study? All right. The first point I'm going to speak, the teacher's quality is the most important determinant of student learning outcome. The quality of teacher defines a lot. Being into this industry for a long time, sometimes we feel there is a dilution on the quality of teachers, right? Because there are different factors that goes around. If you want to prepare a good food, what is more important? A tasty and healthy food, what is important? Huh? That quality, so what's your name, please? Huh? Kavita, big round of applause to Kavita, right? The quality of the food plays a vital role more than the taste for a healthy food, right? Yes or no? Every day you are giving the food of wisdom and knowledge to the students. Yes? And the quality of the teachers plays a vital role. Do you agree? How many of you say, I am a smart working teacher, I give the best quality to my students? Right here. Every day, even in my school, I tell my teachers, yesterday how you handle the period should not be the way the next day you handle the period. It should be something creative, it should be more innovative, right? So the teacher quality, you play a vital role because you are the one who are preparing the next generation, the next citizens of this world. So India's strengthened the teachers qualification policy by NCTE, the National Council for Teachers Education, and the Right to Education Act and the National Education Policy. Whenever you find time, kindly do read about the NEPs. However, what is that we experience is that private schools, the teachers, they try to enter into the teaching field even before their B.Ed has become mandatory. You get the most rich experienced teachers, some of them they would have gone. So in the global context, not only in India, this survey has been done both on the global context and also in Indian context, in specific to Tamil Nadu also. When you see in the global context, teacher shortage are a global issue. How many of you agree? The heads of institutions are here. Right? Do you agree there's a teachers? There are certain subjects we don't get teachers at all, especially history. Right? Social science is very challenging to get a teacher who has done a BA, MA or MA on history or geography. Do you agree with me? And also even some certain subjects, for example, I took social, but other subjects also. Not only in India, globally there is a shortage of teachers, right? When you train your students, evangelize your students, that is more important. The students also, if you have become the best role model, your students also will become one of the best teachers in the world. Yes, do you agree with me? For how many of you became a teacher because your teacher was your role model? Raise hands, please. All right, a big round of applause to the teachers who are the role model for your life, and that's what you are here today. And after 30 years, some students in your life whom you have taught should come and say, I became a teacher because of this teacher who have inspired me. 69 million additional teachers are needed worldwide in the year, which year? You can see on the slide, in which year? 2030, 69 million. So you know there's a huge need. The need of doctors, engineers and others are less, but the need of teachers are more. The need of teachers are more. And also teachers' attrition rate is 6 to 8% annually. According to UNESCO, the survey of this presentation is taken from UNESCO Global Education Monitoring Report. I want all the teachers even to take a screenshot of this video, go home and see this survey. That's very, very important in the life of teachers. That is Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, Teaching and Learning International Survey. It is called as OECD TALIS. Can you all take a picture of it or make a note of it? This is very important. So you are in the stream of teacher. You should know what happens globally. That should be more inspirational, right? We are all teachers. You are teaching the same in India. You are teaching the same wherever around the world. How many letters are there in alphabets? All over the world? It's 26. So you need to see, we cannot be sustained with what we teach in Tamil Nadu, what we teach in India. Be a global leader. Be a global leader. So this survey, the next slide please, in 2024 they have done the survey of over 280,000 teachers across 55 education institutions, and it was launched in October 7, 2025. How many of you know about TALIS before? Anybody knows about TALIS? Yes or no? Okay. So you come to know something new, right? So here they say what is that they speak is about AI in education. How many of you have used AI tools? Like before Christ, after Christ, teachers all became before Corona and after Corona. Yes? Yes or no? Before Corona, I had an opportunity to train global teachers around the world in Asian teachers, right, from schools. I was trying to teach them in 18 or 19 before Corona. I'm trying to teach them about Google Classroom. I was trying to teach about Google Meet. There were almost 200 plus faculties around the world, Asian teachers. Everybody listened to my session. At the end of the session, they said, this center is good, but without physical students, without chalk and tuck, this is impossible. What happened in 2020? Now what happened in 2020? We all moved from physical classes to online classes. I always say expect the unexpected in your life. Alright? So when I started training people, there was not welcoming, but during the pandemic at home, myself and my husband, we trained more than 8,000 teachers around the world how to take digital classrooms, right? So that's very important, being digitally equipped, right? Yeah, technology cannot replace teachers. But technology in the hands of teachers can be very transformational. So do not come. How many of you see YouTube shorts? உண்மையா சொல்லுங்களேன். அதெல்லாம் சொல்லணும். But students, we say teacher is the best honesty job, right? How many of you saw Instagram reels? If you have got time for these things, you should equip every day 10 minutes on learning a tool on AI. How many of you are still using Google Classroom in your school? How many of you are still using Google Classroom in your school? All right. So now you know Gemini is a generative AI tool that has been integrated. See, but you cannot always depend on AI. If you ask in AI what is rubbish, that also will define something. But one thing that differs from AI and human intelligence is that AI does not have a common sense, but you and me, we have something called common sense. But what your knowledge cannot be replaced, but it makes you to work faster. And next is, though there is a high stress level in a working place, do you agree? Yes or no? Everybody, we have different high stress level. Despite that, 90% of teachers say they are happy with this job. How many of you are happy being a teacher? All right, a big round of applause. Though we have got a lot of stress, but you're happy, right? That's the survey that has been given. And there is always a shortage of teachers, right? To improve the working condition, only 22% of the teachers, they feel they are valued by the society. So the next cycle of this TALIS will come in every 6 years. All right, so following 2024 cycle, and it is expected to happen in 2030. That's what I was able to say, how many number of teachers globally they are in need. So the conceptual framework of the study that we have made, what could be the other mandatory qualification policy that we could bring in, right? And as the previous speaker told, we say B.Ed, when they come for interview, you ask it is regular or weekend, or you go only write the exams and come. This is something very, very different, right? So, and also, what is the certification barriers? It could be the cost, it could be the time, it could be the access how we are going to do, and the gender. And the third is the teacher's workflow outcomes, right? Are your jobs secured? Yes or no? That you know the answer about it. What is the stress? What is the retention? And also education, the fourth part we'll be seeing is education quality outcomes, the students' learning, and the institutional stability. The institutional stability also plays a vital role. Who are your customers? Who are your customers? Satyamas, who are your customers? If you go to a shop to buy a dress, you go to the shop only if there is good customer service. Yes or no? Though you buy or not, you want to have a person who do a good customer service. If you want to have a good stability of an institution, carry a smile always. Though you have got so much stress, the customer satisfaction, your student should say, next year I want this teacher in my class. The student should not say, when the next academic year will come. All right, you know about it. So the next we are going to see about the teacher survey. About 136 private school teachers have given the survey, and teachers from multiple schools in Tamil Nadu. Now if you could see in government schools, they are recruited only if they have B.Ed, and aided You can see it, right? Teachers with B.Ed in primary school and self-financed high school. It's all self-explanatory. So you can see to it. So that's how the stability also works. So what are the major challenges? There are 5 key challenges we have found. One is the financial constraints, right? So lower salaries make B.Ed very difficult to afford. Sometimes they say it's only weekend. All right, and the fees is too high, and the teachers find it, why should, maybe next year, and there is a time constraints, right? 2 years, many of them are not able to fully dedicate, and there is job security. If you don't have B.Ed, there is always a risk of termination from your job, and professional development growth, limited access to structured training, and gender barriers. Women teachers face responsibilities, right? Different family responsibilities and career interruptions. We all take a maternity break, that is defined in our life, yes or no? And after that, coming and juggling with the family also, there's a lot of pressure, not only the physical stress, the mental and the emotional stress. So what is that? The employment and the welfare issues. Private school often faces is contract-based employment, lower salary in comparison with the government teachers, limited pensions or provident fund benefits, and lack of structured grievance system. You have a grievance, how do you present to them? Right, what from the survey, it has been found that people want online or hybrid classes, right, to equip yourself. Every year you have a bridge course, right, before you take into your new academic year. Does your school has? Before you move on to a new academic year, as a management, we prepare something to train you, to motivate you, to make you even more better than that. So here they're planning to have B.Ed, could be have hybrid classes, weekend classes, so that they could have a reduced workload, and the financial assistance could be done, all right, and mentorship support. Let's next move on to the gender dimensions. The dimensions we have already seen. Women's dominate private school workforce. Do you agree? Yes or no? Whose percentage is more in school? Women or men? All right. And what is that the women they face? They face, due to maternity, limited leadership opportunities, and work-life balance has become a very great stress, and financial constraints to equip themselves for the higher education. What is the policy that we are planning to submit to the state? Is a bridging certification program, providing 12 to 18 above modular certification program for experienced teachers, right? Experienced teachers are somebody who are very, very different in the way they teach. You remember how you made sambar the first day? Yes, sambar you all cooked. How was it? Either it will be watery or it will be so thick. But now how you make sambar? Now you take cut as if you like superwoman you do. That comes only through experience. Very well said. Say for the same thing, bridging certification, not to invalidate teachers who don't have B.Ed, 12 to 18 months modular certification program, that's what we're planning to submit. And recognition of prior learning, credited teaching experience towards qualification, how many years you have credited in teaching, and fee support and interest-free education loans, and gender-sensitive policy for child care support and maternity benefits. Policy recommendation for the state level is national alternative certification framework, other than B.Ed, NIOS, and the Montessori trained DLED, what could be the other? And digital or hybrid B.Ed programs. So hybrid B.Ed programs, if it is being successfully launched, it will be more beneficial. All right, private school teachers welfare board and standard employment contracts, social security compliance. When you deep delve into the recent areas, when you were students, you feared? When you were a student, you feared whom? You feared the teachers. Now, you fear that's the scenario. So we have to move back onto that. So what is the 5 teachers policy implementation? First is the government policy reforms, flexible certification pathways, increased teacher qualification, improved teachers retention, and enhanced educational policy. So if these policies are implemented, you will have a high qualified and good quality teacher ratio. That is mandatory, right? You are not teaching just them for a period, or you are teaching them for your life. And better teaching quality. The quality of teachers plays a vital role. Reduced teachers attrition, greater gender equity, and it alignment with SDG. What is SDG? What is SDG? Sustainable development goal. UN has got a sustainable development goals. I want all the teachers here, when you go back to your school, there are 17 goals. Kindly inculcate that 17 goals into your teaching methodology, in your activity methodology, whatever it is. Let the students know, and 2030 it's going to be a big bloom of UN SDG. What is SDGs? Sustainable development goals. You may ask why she is speaking and repeating, because we are in the teachers community, right? That comes unknowingly or knowingly. All right. So conclusion, private school teachers, you are the critical pillars of Indian education. Right? Your quality is very important. I always tell my teachers, don't take even one period for granted, even if it is substitute. So what is the best that you can do, right? 40 minutes is given, you can do wonders, right? So policy reforms must ensure professional teachers training, workforce stability, gender equality, sustainable education performance, and also flexible certification pathways that could improve the quality without displacing or replacing experienced teachers. Experienced teachers are such an asset for our institutions. Thank you all. God bless.